the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, next on Madden Football.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mobley.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That's complete to Cobb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all there would be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mobley. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 3rd down, Mobley. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Rutledge. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rutledge, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
To me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Rutledge.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I think this one went around very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, Mobley.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Mobley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Mobley. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, We always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. A little juke. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake, Mobley.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to be set up now with a blown at the 13-yard line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back stepping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Mobley. That's complete. Right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Mobley. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Looking to throw. Rutledge. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Rutledge. Washington with the catch. Middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun, Rutledge. And they'll find Washington. That's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Rutledge. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush. That's Devontae Wyatt. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone this way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rutledge. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good by Garibay. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. He's got Watkins on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Mobley.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rutledge looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He's not quick about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rutledge. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 1st down. Mobley to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Mobley. His throw incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Mobley. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Mobley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Rutledge. That's caught. It's James Washington. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rutledge. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Rutledge. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
CeeDee Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Mobley. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set. That only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Mobley setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Waste of time.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Got a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutledge. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
To throw on second down. Rutledge. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
We're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards. The secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped, and what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Rutledge, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Rutledge. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's interference.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Garibay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them. But they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Sports.